guys, I'm so glad to have you here today. If you've been following my channel at all, you probably noticed that last month we were short a video, and I apologize. It has been crazy. I've been so busy. I've been traveling so much. And so there was a giveaway last month. If you guys went over to the website or are getting the newsletters, which I hope you are, you went over and you saw that there was a giveaway going. And I also announced what we are going to do when giveaways do not get claimed. So I will talk about that at the end. Let's all say a little prayer that I actually remember to do that when I get to the end. Okay. So we're going to do something a little different this month, actually. As you know, if you've been following me, we've been doing Venator-themed giveaways. What is a Venator? Yes, Venators, my YA fantasy paranormal book, is that's the theme. That's what we're doing. But September is, I guess, kind of a special month because I was born in September. So today, instead of doing a Venators themed giveaway, we are going to do a Devri themed giveaway. Why? Because it's my birthday. I'm actually not a huge celebrator of birthdays, but that's what we're going to do this time. We are going to give away my entire set of works as well as a pile of swag that go along with those books. So let me show you what I've got in store for you. So the very first thing that I published was a 4-book epic fantasy series called the Solace series. Book 1 in this series is Wings of Arion. Now, Wings of Arion has been out for a while now. You may have seen it hanging around. Wings of Arion has done very well. It's got almost 3,000 reviews on Google Play, which is kind of completely insane. People love this series. There is something just special about this particular story. Book 1 is Wings of Arion. Wings of Arion is the story of a girl named Kiora who grows up in a village that's completely devoid of evil, and what happens as evil returns all at once. Now, the idea behind this story, or the question that I ask people is, if you'd never heard a lie, would you know when you heard one? Because if you really stop and think about that, it kind of makes your brain hurt a little bit. So Kiora is dealing with not only the return of evil, but also the return of magic. She has to save her people, save the world quest, all the while trying to deal with the darkness of a world that she's never experienced before. So we have a lot of moral questions alongside the fantasy realm and the dragons and the magic and the shapeshifters and of course, you know, gotta have a love story. I get a lot of emails on who people like more. So if you win this, you will get the entire set, and then you can tell me, Amain, or Alcander, and let me know what you think. Now, after I finished the Solace series, I had been working on this series for a really, really, really long time because it took me 4 years to write Wings of Arion because, as I mentioned, it was my first book. So I decided I wanted to see if I could write a standalone, because in case you can't tell, like I can handle the long-winded bit. So I wanted to see if I could do a standalone. So Wizard's Heir is my very first standalone. It is a YA fantasy again. This one's actually the mildest brand of fantasy that I ever wrote. Wizard's Heir, the best way to describe this is really Robin Hood meets magic. And it's kind of funny because it's not what I set out to do. I just wanted to write this story and I wrote it, and my first content editor messaged me and said, Tybalt is Robin Hood. And then my proofreader messaged me and said, I love him. Tybalt is Robin Hood. And I was like, you're right. He is totally Robin Hood. So yeah, Robin Hood meets magic. It's just a really great story, and I hope you guys will be able to enjoy it. And then my release after that was Venators, and Venators was actually, oh, so fun. I was a lot more not precise. I was a lot more careful when planning Venators. I didn't just kind of go for it. This was the first book that I really didn't have an idea of what I wanted to do next. I knew, you know, it was time to write another book, but I didn't have one waiting in the wings. So I sat here in this office, actually, and I was like, okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to stick with fantasy, because that's all I've done? Or do I want to do paranormal, which is hysterical because they're really not all that different? And I was like, you know what? I want to do both. Why can't I do both? So I created Eon, which is this world where all the stories exist. So you've got all the fantasy creatures and all the paranormal creatures in one world. And when you have things like fae and wizards and dragons and vampires and werewolves and elves and all in one world, what you're going to have is you're going to have a powder cake. There's too many creatures with too many abilities. The power flux is going to be constant, it's going to be unstable. And that realization was really what created the rest of the story for me. And that is of our two teenagers who cross through the St. Louis Arch to that alternate dimension. And the backstory is long and lengthy, and you will get it as you start going through the story. But our worlds crossed for a long time. So we've got a lot of story crossing, legend crossing from both sides, and it's just a lot of fun. Very high action, very fast paced. So you will get a copy of this as well. I will, of course, sign all of the books for you and mail them to your house. In addition to that, we are going to do all of the swag that I have. So this is what I've got for you. I do have a Wizard's Air sticker. This is safe to use on laptops. I will sign this as well. You can use it, on a binder. You can just keep it, whatever. But yeah, it is. I did pay for the stuff that should remove from laptops and Windows and all of that jazz. I will have two bookmarks for you, Wizard's Air and Venators, and I will sign them. I do not have Wings of Arian bookmark. I am out and I have not reprinted them. I really need to get around to that. But yes, I will send you these two. In addition to the bookmarks, I also have 3 Venator trading cards. Now, these trading cards, I have, I think, 5 so far that have been designed. I'm printing them about once a month, and then I will go from there and keep designing. So they're going to be collectible. I'll be sending them out occasionally. I may make them available for you to mail in and ask for them, but for now, you kind of have to get them at certain places. So this is what I have. I have our 2 main characters. So I've got Gray Maltier's trading card, and I will, of course, sign the back for you. I have Rune Jenkins, got her trading card, which this is not showing up great on this. Up there, maybe? Yep, there we go. Okay, so this is Rune. Sign the back of that one. And then everyone's favorite snarky little shapeshifter. This is Beltran, and look at those eyes. That's Beltran. So again, we'll get all of those signed and sent out. And then the last but not least thing of this prize package, I had some amazing custom art done of Beltran, and the original is huge and beautiful and massive. And I had it shrunk down, so I've got an 8x10 of Beltran, and if you look, you can see the fine detail on this. It's just lovely. And this is actually a scene from the book. I will sign that. The author has signed it down in the corner. And then I also have had a temporary tattoo made. I'm sure we've got 3 of Beltran. Why is that? He's not technically a main character. He really is most people's favorite. And you are going to be seeing a lot more of him in book 2 and as the series progresses. So that is why we've got so much of Beltran. Okay, I think that is the swag that I've got for you today. Ta-da! Yep. Okay, so celebration of Devri, that is the month of September. So what are we going to do? How to enter. You're going to go to my website, devrywalls.com. You're going to click on the giveaway tab. Once you get there, it will be super easy. There will be 2 things. But this month, there's going to be 3 because I've got a sneaky 3rd giveaway I'm going to get in there. So stay with me. So 1 is going to be, I need you to sign up for my newsletter. That is the entry every single time. If you've already signed up for the newsletter, you do not need to sign up again. Just let me know that you have already signed up and are receiving those newsletters. You want to receive the newsletters because I only announce the winners in the newsletters, and I'm very, 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 very strict about that. It is pretty much the only thing I ask you to do is open up those emails because the questions are ridiculously easy. Like, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food? What's your favorite thing to get for your birthday? I mean, like, it's silly, silly questions. So I ask you to enter the newsletter, and then I ask you to answer a question at the bottom of the page on a Facebook comment box so that I can actually track all of your entries. So what I'm going to do this month, on top of all of the regular stuff, there will be 1 extra question slipped in. And the extra question is this. As I mentioned, it is my birthday month. I would like you guys, because I am a complete masochist apparently, I would like you guys to guess how old I am turning this September. There will be no points given for flattery. Okay, there will be absolutely points given for flattery, but no points that actually count for anything, so your call. But here's how it's going to work. The guess of how old I am going to be is an extra one, and that is for an additional signed copy of Venators. I will take all of the entries and put them in the drawing for the main prize package, okay? You do not have to get it right. I do not care what your answer is, does not matter. If your entry is there and you are signed up for the newsletter, you can enter to win the entire swag pack. The bonus giveaway, those people who have guessed correctly, I will pull out and I will do an additional drawing for those people as just an extra special bonus. And I will give away one copy of Venators to one person out of that group. So do try to get it correct. I will give you a hint. I am too old to be carded at a bar and too young to get a senior discount at a restaurant. You're welcome. I'm a jerk. I can't help it. I can't help it. Okay, so for those of you who are ready to go enter, go for it. Head on over. For those of you who want to know what I'm doing about prizes that go unclaimed, hang out for a little bit more. Also, I do have a huge announcement that I'm going to be making another video for, so if you are at all interested in what's coming next regarding the Venator series, watch for that. Okay, so I've had problems with prizes going unclaimed, and the problem that I've been having, one, not only does it make me sad, but it's making some of my more consistent readers a little bit frustrated, especially those who are very active on Facebook or Instagram, you know, and very vocal and speaking with me and communicating with me. I've had a lot of requests for, why don't you just open it up to maybe Facebook or to Instagram and, you know, let us try as a reward for being so wonderful to you, which, oh my gosh, like I could not do this without them. So of course that sounds very appealing and interesting to me. But at the same time, I also feel like it's punishing those people who go and sign up for the giveaway every month under the impression that they always have an equal opportunity to enter the giveaways. And I don't really feel like that's fair either. So I will do separate giveaways usually on my other platforms, just kind of as a thank you that I don't do on my website, and I don't do announcing on my YouTube page. So make sure to come follow me. But the solution that I came up with is this. If a prize pack does go unclaimed from here on out until the end of time, any prize pack that goes unclaimed will go back up the next month to be offered again, except this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add an extra item into the prize pack. So for example, last month was the month before's prize that had gone unclaimed, and I added a $25 gift card to that particular giveaway. If the prize goes unclaimed again, what I'm going to do then is I will add something to the giveaway again, and that pot will get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until finally it gets to go home with someone. That way everyone still has an equal opportunity, but those people who are loyal and who are consistently entering have the chance to win a really amazingly large prize pack, kind of like, you know, jackpot drawing. So that's what we're gonna do. The feedback was pretty good. I feel like it made everyone happy and they felt fair, and it's important to me. I do this not for me, I do this for you guys. It is a substantial expense to run these every month, but I do it to say thank you for your support. I do it to say thank you to readers that drive 2 hours to see me at events, who pay entrance fees to come see me, who order my books the day they come out, who work at Barnes & Noble and put my books out as their staff pick, who like tell all of their friends about my books, who send me emails when I need them more than anything saying, hey, thank you so much. This book really meant a lot to me. You know, your work touches me, and those emails sometimes get me through some of my hardest moments. So this is for you guys. This is to say thank you to all of you. And I always want you guys to be happy with what is happening, and making sure that this is something that you guys are enjoying. So that's the plan from now on. Okay, I think I'm ready to make that announcement video now. So please watch for it, watch for it, watch for it. It's gonna be about Venators and brown books, and I've got some super exciting news to share. So thank you all for watching. Go over, enter this month's giveaway, devrywalls.com, under the giveaways tab. I've also updated all of my events from now through December. So if you're wondering where I will be, please go onto the events tab, and there is a lovely little sliding form there that will tell you every single place I will be and the times that I will be there. Okay, that's all I have today. Happy, 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 happy birthday. Happy September. And that's it. Talk to you later.